Hello my friends, for today's beer review we're going to be taking a look at Firestone Brewery's Double Jack Double IPA. Firestone is a brewery that I have been wanting to try just a beer from in general for a very long time now. Basically, I got my interest in this brewery when I found out about their legendary brew, Parabola, their Imperial Stout, which is going to be one of my life missions to find. But really, after I learned about that beer, how it came in a box, I'd never heard of a beer coming in a cardboard box before. I thought, wow, this must be something really special. And so I researched it, and that led to me researching the brewery, and I came to find out how there's kind of an epic legacy, and this is a really high-end, high-quality brewery up there with things like, Founders, North Coast, Southern Tier, etc., etc. Well, this is part of their Proprietor's Reserve series. Don't really know much about their different series, but that sounds pretty special, I suppose. And it is a double IPA, which comes in at a whopping and monstrous 9.5% ABV. This is a massive, huge beer. Definitely going to be feeling it after you finish the bottle off, for sure. Probably don't want to be driving anywhere after you drink half the bottle, even. There is not really any kind of commercial description or anything on the bottle, but it has like a lion on one side, and then a bear who looks like he's getting ready to box on the other side. And it's just a really awesome looking label. I love the way that their label art kind of looks. Now, I had someone look at this bottle and tell me, oh, you have... that's the old artwork. That's not the updated artwork. That means that beer is going to be a malt bomb. I'm not so sure if that's true or not, but we're about to find out. Either way, I've heard this is an amazing IPA. So, don't have much else to say about it. We'll be drinking this out of the Dogfish Head branded IPA glass today. So, without further ado, let's get the cap off and give it a pour, a smell, and a taste. Now, this is kind of coated in like a plasticky foil, sort of, and there's a little pull tab here. So I'm wondering if they have any type of artwork on their cap, or if it's even worth saving the cap. Yes, it is. That is a wicked looking cap there. You see that? It's got like a lion on it. That's awesome. So I'm going to take the cap off carefully and put it up on my beer fridge, huh? Alright. The cap is off into the glass, straight out of the bottle. It's a kind of a nice orangish amber color. Let's see if we can get a little bit of head on this. I'm going to pour it straight down the center here. Enough there for another glass, I would say. Formed a nice two fingers of kind of a lightly yellow, light honey color, almost head, very light colored. Up into the light, it looks like apple juice. It's a nice kind of golden amber color. Plenty of little bubbles streaming up to reinforce the head, so it'll probably stick around for a little while. Let's give it a smell. Wow. There's so much like exotic floral fruitiness going on with this. It's got persimmons, apricots, tangerines, oranges, apples, caramel, lots of it. Sweet, sweet hops. Pineapple, grape, like fresh grape, not like, grape juice or like candy grape. Nice little bit of bitterness in the back. I might be picking up on just a slightly malty touch in the back. It's probably just my imagination because I'm searching for it. It doesn't really smell that malty. Honestly, this reminds me of the way Sierra Nevada's Hoptimum is, at least in aroma. Really excited to try this now because it smells delectable would be the word for it. So let's give it a taste and see what it's all about. Cheers. Very good. It's very well balanced. I would say it's just slightly leaning towards being a bitter IPA. That's not to say it doesn't have sweetness. It's not one of those full-on bitter IPAs. There's definitely a lot of sweetness. I would say it's like, 45% sweetness versus what, 55% sweetness. Oh god, did I do my math right? 54, yeah, I did. And so it's really well balanced. This is very easy drinking. There is a little bit of booziness to it. You can taste some of the alcohol. It's not incredibly boozy, which is impressive for it being almost 10%. I would say it's still probably a sipping IPA, though. Don't see myself sessioning through bottle after bottle of this beer. But it's a damn fine double IPA. You've got sweet, earthy, grassy hoppiness up front, and that mixes with the kind of orange, apple, and grapefruit taste. In the middle, kind of like the bridge between the sweet, the beginning and the end, there's a good bite of carbonation, and then that fades into the more bitter kind of grapefruit rind and bitter hop side to round off that initial sweetness up front. The bitterness is slightly stronger than a sweetness, but I wouldn't call it just an overly bitter IPA. It's very, very good. The head has dissipated down a bit, but it's still about a quarter, maybe 2/3 a finger. A very creamy head still. Lots of little bubbles on it. Looks like a pancake batter almost in the glass. Yeah, that's fantastic. So what do you think? What do you think Firestone's Double Jack deserves for a rating? Well, I think it gets a 9.7 out of 10. Extremely high up there. You know, I cannot go back and review all my videos and tell you how many times I've heard myself saying, this makes it not in my top 5, but in my top 10, or saying, this makes it in my top 5, or this is one of the best I've ever had. I probably have said 10 top 5s now. So I'm going to stop saying that, and I think I'm just going to say this gets in my list of what I would consider to be sought-after beers. I'm going to say sought-after and preferable. Preferable being pretty dang good, and sought-after or legendary being amazing. And this definitely goes up there with the sought-after category. It is very good. If you are a hop head, if you are really into your IPAs, or your very strong double IPAs, or your imperial IPAs, then you need to pick up Firestone Double Jack if you can get your hands on it. I can't get my hands on this locally, but I was able to pick it up in Dallas, and I'm glad I tried one of their beers, because they have a couple of other Firestones up there, and whenever I like something for a brewery, you know what it makes me do? It makes me want to try their other beers. And that's what I'm going to do with this. Firestone has so far started a legacy with me, and it's very good. So anyway, that has been Firestone Brewery's Double Jack Double IPA. Hope you guys enjoyed the review as always, and stay tuned for the next one.